The more you sweat in training, the less you bleed in combat. Let's face the reality here. You have been rereading your notes, highlighting every important detail that you notice, cramming the whole syllabus with just few more weeks left for the exam, but you don't see any significant improvement in your result. Well, maybe this subject is not meant for you and for those topper only, or you are using wrong methods. Now you are faced with two choices. One is to change your mindset and accept that you are using wrong methods, or you can just get busy in finding better and better excuses why subject is not meant for you. So by if any chance you choose the former one, then this video is for you. Now preparing in the last month of exam is a mere task of 2 questions. If you know the answer of this question and apply in this your routine, then you will definitely get your desired results. So they are for what to study and how to study. Now what to study? When you have only few days left for your exam and you just really don't know what to do in the last month of exam or how to manage things, then you can follow the 80-20 principle or Pareto principle. Now what the hell is this? So it is nothing but it simply says that 20% of what you do results in the 80% of your outcome. Put in another way, 80% of your results comes from your 20% of input. Let's accept the fact that not everything written in your book will be in your exam. Something holds greater importance over others. For example, practicing previous year questions and any other important question assigned by a teacher holds greater importance over any other question that you stumble across. So you have to prioritize which question is important to you, which syllabus is important to you, and how much syllabus is important to you according to your level of preparation. Now I have identified what I have to study and how much I have to study. So how to study that with proper motivation and with full productivity. So first thing, a common myth about learning is that rereading is an effective study strategy, but it's not. Rereading gives students confidence that they know something when they actually don't. According to various research, the most significant research findings on this topic is using active retrieval or testing to strengthen memory. The findings suggest that the more effortful the retrieval, the stronger the benefit you can. So how you can do it? Quiz early, quiz often. To be most effective, retrieval has to be practiced over and over and spaced out over a period of time so that it becomes effortful. One study showed that the student who read a passage and took a test asking them to recall what they read retains 50% of more information than those who didn't take tests. So you have to take tests regularly in this period of time. So I know what to study and I will have to give tests regularly, but I didn't get productive as much and wasting my time. So first of all, let's be honest with yourself. We all have been through a time when we have tests and deadlines of assignment, but we do not have enough motivation to get out of bed and study. The problem here lies that we actually overwhelm ourselves by seeing the whole bunch of tasks as a single task and then be completely miserable and end up procrastinating. Now for this, use the Pomodoro technique to focus on the next 25 minutes. Now I know you have listened so many times about Pomodoro, but seriously, if you don't practicing it, then you are losing something in the field of productivity. So for this, get to-do list and a timer. Set your timer for 25 minutes. Focus on a single task until the timer rings. When your session ends, mark off one Pomodoro and record what you have completed. Then enjoy a 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, take a longer, more restorative 15 to 30-minute break. So why this method works? First of all, make it easy to get started. Researchers have shown that procrastination has little to do with laziness or self-control. Rather, we should avoid negative feelings, because obviously it is very uncomfortable to start a big task. Now if you shrink whatever you have to put into a single tiny unintimidating step, then it is very easy to get started. Gives a sense of accomplishment. When you try to complete the whole intimidating task in one go and end up quitting in just few minutes, it affects your self-confidence. But when you actually break the task in the focus session, it gives a feeling of accomplishment and helps you to feel more motivated. So I hope you get clear idea of what to do and majorly how to do in how to do in the things that you know in the last 30 days of exam. If you like that video, then please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for this amazing content. And if you have any query, then comment on this video freely. You will definitely get a reply from me. And this is from my side. See you in the next video. Till then, keep machine.